Hey everyone, several months ago I posted a video on how to install a tire pressure monitoring system on your bike. And in that video I also showed you how to configure the app to work with that system. Well, I recently learned that that app that I showed in that video is no longer available. So in this video I am going to show you where to find the new app and how to configure it. Come back in 15 seconds. Hey everyone, before we get started, the first thing I want to mention is I have an iPhone, so this demonstration is strictly for the iPhone. If there are any differences with respect to Android, I can't speak to that. So some of you guys will just have to experiment and find out what works, and feel free to leave the comments in the section below if they differ in any way from using the app or finding the app at the App Store on the Apple. All right, having said that, I am going to put my phone screen up on beside me here so you can see and follow along. So the first thing that you will need to do is go to the App Store, and once you are in there, just type in AI-Link, A-I-L-I-N-K, hit search, and there you will see the app. And it says health and fitness, but the one thing I want to mention about this app is that it is an app that looks like it covers all kinds of devices that this company makes. So once we get inside of the app, we need to search for the specific device that we have, which is the TPMS for motorcycle. So right now, as you can see, it's telling me to open because I don't need to install it. I've already installed it. So I will open it. When you open the app for the first time, you must acknowledge reading the user agreement. And then the next step, you must register the app, which I didn't particularly care for. But after you register the app, then finally you can get to the main page and locate what it is you're looking for. So I need to add a device. So I will select that. It's looking for devices nearby. It's not going to find them. I need to add manually. All right, once you're at this screen, it gives categories at the top, and you can scroll through the one that is selected by default, which is all, and look for motorcycle tire pressure, or what I have found is easier, if I select car at the top, you can see how quickly it narrows down the choices. And the one that we need is right there on the top row on the left, motorcycle tire pressure. So I will select that, and there it is. It's not very intuitive, so I am going to walk you through this. But what you actually have to touch in order to install the code for both sensors, the front wheel and the rear wheel, is you actually have to touch the Chinese characters. And once you do that, then you will get options. So I will start with the front wheel. Touch those characters, and there are three ways in which to enter the code. One is manual match, which you simply type in the number of the code which came with your kit. Auto match is just like I demonstrated on the previous video, that once you select that, you will have 60 seconds to screw on the cap on your motorcycle valve stem, and it will sense that air pressure and then send the signal from the cap to your app. And then the third way to do it is to scan to match. So I am going to select scan to match right here in the interest of time. There, as you can see, I just did the front wheel and it loaded the code for me. I would do the same thing for the rear wheel. Again, I will touch the Chinese characters. I'm going to hit scan to match. And there it is, done. Now, the one thing that I need to caution here is, and I found this out by trial and error, you must touch the check mark to the right of the title bind sensor. Once you do that, you will see this screen, and then now you simply hit start to use. Okay, and now as you can see, it is waiting to send the signal. If I were near the bike and put the bike in motion, then the signals would be sent to the app. But right now I'm away from the bike. But I will say that everything else that I demonstrated in the video as far as using the app is very similar. So from this point on, the rest of the video applies. One thing I will add that this app offers is the ability to change the temperature units from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So if that is what you use in your area, then you can do that. But like I said, other than that, everything else appears to be very similar at this point. I have not had a whole lot of time to experiment with this app because I just wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible for those of you that may have recently purchased it. Now, what I don't know is if they have changed the instructions in the kit, if what everybody is receiving now comes with instructions on how to get to the new app, or if it's showing still how to get to the old app. So unsure about that. So if any one of you have recently received one of these kits, and you can let me know what the instructions were that were provided with yours. But again, I just wanted to put this out immediately because I do understand that the app had changed, and one individual did comment that he couldn't find the app. So that, but he had not yet received his kit. So let me just say that right up front. He was wanting to download the app prior to getting his kit in the mail, and he couldn't find the app. So when I went to look for it, I realized it didn't exist anymore. I reached out to the company and asked them how to get it, and they sent me the information, and they actually emailed me a code to scan as well. But that was a little clumsy because all it did was take me to a website, and then from there I had to hit and select download, which then took me to the App Store. So for me, it was easier just to type in AI link and then find it that way. So, but that's all there is to this video. I will do a long-term review of this entire TPMS and both apps for that matter, for those of you that are still using the old app. But right now, I will probably use both just to figure out which one I like better. Knowing that if I ever deleted the original app, I would probably not be able to get it back. So, but I will make a judgment or a ranking between the two to decide which app I like better. The very first app, there's one thing clearly I like about it, and that is the photo or the image that they use on that app happens to be a VMAX. So of course I like that one a little better already rather than a scooter. But anyway, that's not really all that important. So I will try them both out. Like I said, I'll do a long-term review. Hopefully for those of you that have recently purchased this and couldn't find an app, this video here will help you out and get you off and running. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. See you next time.